Islam,
Um,
that's
I had two things. One, just to go back to the noble. Um, I, I I I can't remember his name, but he
Hmm.
was asking about those tools. So I put in the chat. It's the Microsoft Edge internet browser. That's the one that I find that has the tools pop up when a PDF. Because I kept looking, and then when I used that browser, I was like, oh, okay, there it is. So just wanted to pass that along. And two, when you were discussing about after you created your the merchant card,
Hmm.
it's I've been looking as well for the video that you had for the actual machine that you created the card. I know you mentioned it
Hmm.
a couple of times, and I was just wondering if you could mention it again because I was looking more for how you get the magnetic strip, get that reader on it.
So our cards don't have a magnetic strip on them. They don't need one because our merchants who accept our cards, because see, we accept merchant cards for sea salt. But what we do is you know how we will take the merchant card and we'll make an imprint of the card as a deposit slip, and then have you to write in the amount and sign it. Remember how they used to do that with credit cards, where they would put it in the little thing and make a carbon copy of it, and then you would sign it. And some of y'all may not remember that, but that's how they used to do credit cards, where you would put it in this little machine and you run a weight across the carbon copy so that the numbers would imprint on the carbon copy. It was very manual. And then you would have whoever it was that whose card it was, you would have them to fill in the amount of the action and then sign that piece of paper that has the card number and everything imprinted on it. And then and then the merchant would keep a copy of the carbon copy with your original signature on it, and they would give you a copy, and they would keep a copy for their records and take one copy to the bank and deposit that credit card transaction in the bank. So we don't need the readers and the chips and the strips. We don't our merchant cards don't have that on it yet. At some point they will, but right now our merchant cards are embossed, and we can all we do is either we could either take a photo of the merchant card and use that. Because so like if you, for example, if you have a merchant card and you sent me a picture of your ID and your merchant card,
Right.
and you said I approve um $1,000 on this merchant card, and we say $1,000, but it could be any amount. $1,000 uh from this card, and you autograph that. Um, then we could send the sea salt, and then use that as proof that you ordered it and that we pulled 1,000 from your card. But your records would have to show that 1,000 was pulled, and that's on your end, so that your recording is correct. And we would add 1,000 to ours based on the documentation that we have.
Because I
So,
remember you were explaining, how you had the reader that would go over, and I thought it was an actual machine. I thought I had missed something, but I do remember that part. So thank you for going over that.
yeah, we don't have
The
I
magnetic
thought
or
about getting, yeah, I thought about getting that black reader thing,
right.
but something in my spirit didn't feel right about that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just didn't do it because there's a way around it. There's a very easy way around it.
Okay, I got you. Well, thanks
Yeah.
so much, Islam.
You're welcome, Islamic.